question 5, given that m equals tan 30 degrees and n equals 45 degrees, simplify without using calculator m minus n over mn. Now, before I start this, I'm quickly going to show you a table of the special angles and the values for the sine, cosine, and tangent of the angles. So we have this. So we have, let's start with 0 degrees. We have 30 degrees. We have 45 degrees. We have 60 degrees. And finally, 90 degrees. So these are the special angles. So I'll take these are the angles. So the sines of the angle. So sine 0 degree is 0. Sine 30 degrees is 1 over 2. Sine 45 degrees is root 2 over 2. And sine 60 degrees is root 3 divided by 2. Sine 90 degrees is 1. Okay, so we'll go to the cosines of this angle. So you need to know the values for this special angle. So cos theta, so cos 0 degrees is 1. Cos 30 degrees is root 3 over 2. Cos 45 degrees is root 2 over 2. Cos 60 degrees is 1 over 2. Cos 90 degrees is equal to 0. So you notice that the sine of 0 is equal to the cos of 90 degrees and so on as you move forward. So sine 30 degrees equals cos 60 because they are complementary angle. So the sine, because they are complementary angle, so you see that cos 45 degrees equal to sine 45 degrees because they are also what? Complementary angle. And when you add them together, it gives you 90. Then let's go to tan theta. So tan 0 is 0. Tan 30 degrees is 1 over root 3. Or you can write it as root 3 over 3. So they are the same when you rationalize this. Then tan 45 degrees is 1. Tan 60 degrees is root 3. And tan 90 degrees is undefined. So tan 90 degrees is infinity or undefined. Okay, that's the same as 1 divided by 0. That's what infinity means. That's equal to infinity. Okay, so let's go back to the question. So we have m minus n all over m n. That will be equal to m is tan 30 degrees. So I'll write tan 30 degrees as root 3 all over 3 minus n is tan 45 degrees. And from my table, tan 45 degrees is 1 divided by m, and that's root 3 all over 3 times 1. So this will be equal to, I'll just take the LCM of this. The LCM is 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1 times root 3. That gives us root 3 minus 3 divided by 1. That's 3 times 1. That gives us 3 divided by root 3 over 3 times 1. That's root 3 over 3. So I'll just work this out. This is the same as root 3 minus 3 over 3 divided by, because of this division line here, root 3 all over 3. So that will be equal to root 3 minus 3 all over 3. Then I'll change the divide to times 3. So when I change the divide, so I'll flip this up, times 3 all over root 3. So you can see that this would cancel out this, and we'll be left with root 3 minus 3 all over 1 times 1 over root 3. So this is the same as when you multiply this by 1, that gives you root 3 minus 3 all over root 3. That's 1 times root 3. Now the roots at the bottom, you can't leave the roots at the bottom. And from the question, we're asked to leave our answer in the form of p plus root 3. So roots cannot be at the denominator. So what you have to do is to multiply by root 3 at the top and at the bottom. This is called rationalization. So I'm trying to rationalize the sword. So when I rationalize this, I'm going to multiply root 3 by root 3. That's going to give me 3. Root a, when you have the square root of a number and you multiply it by that square root of that same number, it's going to give you what? A. This is because you're going to have square root of a times a is 8 squared. And you see that the square will be cancelled by the square, so that's a. So each time you multiply a root by another, by the same root, you get the what? The value. So this times this is 3, then minus 3 times root 3. That's going to give us 3 root 3 all over. Then you multiply this by this again. That gives us 3. Root 3 times root 3 is 3. Now you can look at this and see if there is any factors common to this term here and this term. That's 3. Okay, because this term and this are not the same. This contains no root and this contains root, but you can see that 3 is common to both of them. So I factor out that, so I'm going to have 3 into, when I factor out 3 out of this, I'm going to have 1 minus, when I factor out 3 out of this, I'm going to have root 3 all over 3. Now this can cancel out this. So our final result will be 1 minus root 3. So if you compare that with this, you will now see that P is equal to 1 and root. Okay, there is a plus here, but it doesn't mean root 3 is equal to, sorry, and Q is equal to what's inside the root. This is what we have inside the root. That's root. That's 3. So Q is equal to 3. Okay, so that's all for that. But this is what they asked us to do, to leave the answer in this form. So this is actually the right answer, 1 minus root 3. So let's go to the next question. 20 women. There are 20 women in a bus. 15 of them wear glasses and 10 wear wristwatches. If a man is chosen at random from the bus, find the probability that she wears both glasses and wristwatch. So I'll work that out. Let me just erase the board. Okay, this problem is on set and Venn diagram. So there are 20 women in the bus. 50 of them wear glasses. So let's see, the universal set is equal to 20. 50 of them wear glasses. So the number of, let's take G to be the number of women that wear glasses, 15. And 10 wear wristwatches. So let's use W for wristwatch. That's 10. If a woman is chosen at random from the bus, find the probability that she wears both glasses and wristwatch. So the number of women that wear both glasses and wristwatch, that's G intersection W, is unknown. So let's call that S. So I'll just draw a Venn diagram like this. So this is the intersection here, this part here, and the universal set is 20. So for the women that will, for this will be representing the women. This circle here represent, this part here represent the women that wear only glasses, while this will represent the women that wear only wristwatch. So the women that wear only glasses, because of the 15 women that wear glasses, of these 15 women, X of them also wear wristwatch. So for the people that wear only glasses, it's going to be 15 minus X. And for the people that wear only wristwatch, it's going to be 10 minus X. So when we add this, and this together, everything is going to give us what? 20. So I'm going to have 15 minus X plus X. That's this 15 minus S plus this S plus 10 minus X is equal to 20. So you can see that this would cancel out this. 15 plus 10 is 25. 25 minus X. So 25 minus X is equal to 20. So we're going to have minus x equals 20, and take this way, minus 25, minus x is equal to minus 5. Then divide both sides, and minus x is equal to 5. So the number of women who wear both wristwatches, glasses and wristwatch is equal to 5. But we're asked to find the probability if a woman is choosing a radon from the box, we should find the probability that she wears both glasses and wristwatch. So the probability that she wears both is going to be equal to number of women that wear both, 5, divided by the total number of women present, 20. That's equal to 1/4, or 0.25. So that's the probability for the women that wear both wristwatch, glasses and wristwatch.